Yeah, I'm live, it says. Okay, I'm live. I'm surprised I'm alive. Wanted to see what the odds were and check and see if my buddy Neil made it home okay. Yeah. Got a lot of squeaking going on there. 3B Homestead. Hello there. How are y'all? Are y'all twisted up tonight? I know if anybody eat them twisted carrots, they gotta be all twisted up when they after they eat it. I'm off grid. Got the biggest one tonight now. You had some pretty good sized ones the last time I saw them. Can you hear me okay, or is the air conditioner too loud? Every time I went to clean up the camper. Sounds good, thanks. One Scott, how you doing? Good to see you. Every time I went to take stuff out of the camper and clean it up and get it ready, something else happens. I went down to Scott was going to disc around on the garden down there and start getting it ready, and it wasn't that long before dark, probably less than an hour. And I went down there to was going to video some of that, and one of the discs slid out. The whole chamber slid and fell off the pole with the hooks up with a hook up on there. So we ended up bringing it up here and fixing it. Then my daughter shows up to pick up a duck and a chicken. Every time I went to get in the camper to do something, something interfered. Meg's little house in the country. Good evening to you. So I decided if I'm going to sit here and rest for a few minutes, I might as well do it online. And I'm kind of figuring Eddie Family Farm will go live tonight, maybe. I don't know, but I can set them up here on the sink while I'm cleaning and listen to it. But yeah, I've been thinking about Neil, wondering if Neil got home safe, and but I don't know. Meg's 3B. I don't know which one of y'all it is, but 3B Homestead. Uh, have y'all watched any of Meg's videos? She's doing everything one handed. And I'm not talking about holding the camera with one. She's holding the camera. She's only got one hand to hold the camera and to do the gardening she's been doing. I don't know how she does it. Might have something to do with a tripod like this. I don't know. But that would be. I don't like to use a tripod. Not that. When I move around too much, if I'm moving it. Peggy's on the scene. Hello, Peggy. Oh, it's all three of you. Peggy, I jumped on hoping I seen. Hopefully Neil will jump in here. I want to just make sure he got home okay. I could check my email. See if maybe he sent me an email. Nope. Well, did y'all get any gardening done today or anything? I'm not even going to ask Meg because I know she's done something. She's done got out there and done watered or something. Yeah, we went ahead and took care of the barn while my daughter was here. Figured I had to go down there, might as well get them all watered and fed. So they'll still have some food in the morning. We got cowboy in America. Ah. Peggy wants to know if he loved it. I wouldn't doubt it. We bought a roll of steel wire to make some more tomato cages, and everybody's just so busy. We've got it rolled out down at the barn, flattening it out, but nobody's got around to it. So we just kind of give up for now. Went ahead and tied them up. We got him two just in case. In case he eats one of them, huh? So my son went out there in this little shed. Not this. They were over here yesterday evening, but the time before he came by himself with the kids, and he went out there and got one of them little squishy footballs out of the shed, and next thing we know, the whole end was bit off of it. He done bit the whole end of the football off. Yeah. Too windy to be out right now. Fried football. He liked raw football. He just turned around and looked. Get that football. Night night, cowboy. You know, I've enjoyed watching several of the shows where the kids were little and watched them grow up, talk more, you know, and all that stuff. Uh, and then here I go, I'm bad with names and everything else. So, uh, uh, I can't even think of the name of it. What I'm talking about, thinking about. Marcy's on it. His wife's name's Marcy. That comes to. Uh, I can't think of. Anyway, their little boy, their oldest one, they got the twins. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The oldest one is really getting talkative, and he's really getting involved in these making Eldridge fan. That's it. Uh, he's almost 3 years old. That's a handful right there. Gardening and mowing. Well, I've just about quit gardening. I do very little of anything like that anymore. Uh, I get down and can't get up, or I can't bend over and do anything and stay bent over. So I stick to. Yeah, that's all we do. That's all I do in here, ain't it? I do more mowing than anybody. Uh, Daniel's uh, Daniel's daughter was up at the fruit stand the other day, and I took a break and went up there and cool off for a little while. I said, "Come on, I'm gonna put you to work, take you home, take you back to the house, and you mow some grass." She says, "What does it pay?" I said, "Don't pay nothing." She goes, "Uh." I said, if it paid to do it, I'd be a multi-millionaire." There's Neil. Hey, Neil. That's you're the reason I'm here, Neil. You're the reason I'm here. I want to know that you got home okay. And you can go ahead and tell us. Did you have a good time? I got me. Well, see, I've got chronic arthritis in my knees, and my back has got a lot of. Where I broke my back in '99, I've got a lot of problems with my back, and getting down and getting back up. Whoa. Yeah, how was the trip? Hang on, I'll check. Yeah, you're right here because it's. And my son, I told him yesterday evening. I said, "Look, I need your help around here. Do a few things." Oh yeah, I can come over such, you know, and I can come over while she's at work if you can watch the kids like while I'm doing it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Neil's home. Did you have fun, Neil? Was it? It was a good concert. I know. I know. It had to be a good concert. Uh, well, one day at a time. I'm off grid, Neil, in the front yard. I'm I've got to get Tina. Hello there, Tina's on the scene. Uh, I got to get the camper ready to leave tomorrow afternoon, and I've I've been trying for hours to get out here and just get stuff done, but every time I got started, something else happened, and that I had to go attend to or work on or something, you know. Well, I said he probably really was sick then. Us, I still got a credit card over here laying in the thing. It expired in 23. Wouldn't throw it away because I couldn't cut it up. I didn't have none. I didn't have none. Hey, no, no. Clean on this table over here a little bit. It's really not dirty, but I've had uh the last time I was out here. In fact, it was parked here. I had one of them rubber, well, the little short tripods sitting on here, and the little rubber things made marks all over the table. And the 4th of July, when we're doing the Tennessee Fair that week, my son's planning on coming up there and camping out. Nobody camps out with me in my camper. They can forget that. But during the day, when it gets too hot for the kids, for the babies, they can bring them in the camper. And let them cool off if it's too hot. Anybody ever use any of that, Myers? It's a good cleaner. I don't think I'd use this on my screens. Oh, good. I bet it. They're back. This stuff, let's see. I forget which one this is. Lavender. This has got a lavender scent to it. The one I like the best. But it's a good cleaner. Oh, y'all want to do something? Here you go. Here. All right. Yeah, Scott. I've got stuff from different places, and this stuff's kind of expensive. It's not cheap, but lavender is probably the one thing. A lot of the air fresheners and stuff like that, uh, I can't. I can't stand them. They mess my sinuses. This doesn't, and it's refreshing. And but it's Myers. It's a it's some it's some good cleaning stuff, and you can get different. You can get different smells, flavor. Smells from it. Different ones. It got different. But the lavender is my favorite. It is. It's really good. Uh, uh, and in fact, I think this is my last bottle. I was thinking it was. Uh, and when I was down at Ace Hardware, they sell it in there. But they didn't have no lavender. They had a lot of other scents. Uh, but it works. It's a good cleaner, and it's fresh and smelling, and it really works good. But but I'm glad I didn't buy another one because if my memory serves me right, I've got a refill bottle I forgot that I purchased that's under the sink. Oh boy, here Tina's got the thumbs up going. And he goes, well, that's that don't happen very often, and a lot of kids. And my son was pretty good about it most of the time when he was little. I used to let him play for like an hour in the floor in the living room. He'd get all his toys out, and then I'd tell him. He knew what time it was, bath time and all that, and for school, and I'd tell him what time it was, and that's how he learned how to tell time, watching the clock and being on a schedule with the clock, and in the evenings. And I go, what does that clock say? Yeah. Okay. How much more time you got left before you have to go take a bath? And he finally got to where he could work it out on his own. And then I tell him he's a big boy now. I don't have to tell him no more. He can look at that clock and do it. I had a great scene, but when I was listening to during the concert, there was an extra voice. An extra voice. I didn't check the fuel in the generator. It hadn't been cranked in a little while. I guess I should have checked it. I had to turn the air conditioner on because I can go off grid. I don't have to be plugged up to nothing. And I got the generator running. That's what's running the lights and the air conditioner right now. I can park anywhere I want to, and everything works. Oh, yeah, was that you singing, Neil? Uh, it don't bother me if it's kids, but if it's grown people, they need to be quiet. Well, yeah, but anyway, my son that's how he was learning how to tell time. Uh, he, uh, he learned what the hands had to be on to go to bed and what time to pick his toys up, before time to, he was pretty good about it. Toys had to go back in the toy box. I used to take he'd ride with me in the truck cross country sometimes during the summer, and that's where he learned to do some math. He learned his states, and he didn't know he was learning. I made it all fun, like, okay, we are here in Illinois, and we've got to go to New Mexico. Find it on the map for me. Uh, I ended up buying a globe that you took it was run on batteries, but it had a pencil thing, and you could touch all around the world on it, and population, and it would tell you different things about the uh, elevation and all that kind of stuff. And he got good with it. I mean, and before I realized he had learned it. And I'd ask him about a certain country, and he'd get that globe and he'd spin it around there, and right there, and he'd start telling me about it, and I was like, but you got to do kids that way sometimes. They got to make it fun for them to learn. They don't know they're learning. I used to take numbers off the signs, like the mile markers and all that. I said, that mile marker said 15. Oh, and they're going down. Now comes 14. And what comes after that? And having to count backwards, and then coming back east, we count them forward. And then sometimes I go, all right, that's the 14-mile marker. And that was the 15-mile marker. I wonder if you add those two together, how much you come up with. And he'd get his little pencil and paper, and because I had pencils and papers and crayons and stuff like that, for him to do. Of course, back then they didn't have a whole bunch of that computerized stuff. He was a little older, and then we started coming in. Smells good in here now. Just from cleaning the table. I cleaned the walls down, wiped the cabinets down. I plan on doing all that tonight. I'll wait till I get off here to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not on. I'm not on YouTube. I was thinking Eddie Family Farm would go live tonight, but I don't know. Let's see. Brandon would go live. They haven't been live in a few days now. They're all up there. They're all up there spending the day and the night, standing around, looking at watching them build the house. Am I still here? No. Neil, did you get a lot of pictures? Oh, something's happened here. I've lost my. I'm way behind. I'm not seeing the. I wasn't seeing the. I figured. Yeah, you're right, one. They do, but he learned a lot. You know, I taught him how to drive before he was old enough to drive, and I drilled it into his head about stop lights and stuff like that. Like I'd be sitting there and I go, "Well, the light turned green, but I'm gonna wait, and make sure these cars are gonna stop before I pull out there. You know, I don't have to take off just as soon as it turns green. That kind of stuff." Oh, cool. I lost for a minute there. I froze up on the comments. Uh, Austin, did you get an autograph? No, no, not me, Peggy. I got quite a few pictures from last videos. I must admit, pleasant surprise again. Oh, good. Uh, good. Well, when you get it all together, Neil, send me an email, and we'll pick a time and advertise it that you want to share when you're ready to share it, and we'll advertise it that morning or something that it's going to go live that night or something like that, or whenever you let me know what time and all that. What kind of crazy things was it doing? Neil says, you don't want to know. Yeah, the more you can flood a kid's mind. You know, I always used to say, use big words around little kids when they're learning their vocabulary. Use big words because if they learn the big words, that means the little words will be a lot easier. You know, and uh, uh, yeah, he's used to make him used to make him ask. He used to have to find out stuff from me all the time. I'd tell him, you know. I even taught him. He even learned how to do a logbook. Uh, he gave himself a raise. I told him I was going to give him a penny a mile as long as he was sitting in the front seat and he logged it in his logbook where he starts and where he ended. So he started learning towns and stuff like that, and he'd have to write it in his logbook. He had his own little logbook. In fact, we give his logbook to a DOT man one day. But after he'd been doing it for a while, he told me one day, he says, Daddy, I give myself a raise. And I was like, you did. Now you're doing, oh, good. Now I don't have to pay you if you're paying yourself. No, 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 no. I get 2 cents. He gave himself a raise. But I think, it kept me busy too, kept me thinking too of ways for him to learn things that he didn't know he was learning it. Yeah, yeah, you got a lot of big kids. Hey there, hello there. Nice of you to drop by. We just wow. It says I got 10 people in here. Now look, if y'all see if y'all see Eddie Family Farm come on or something, let me know because I'm not I might miss it over there because I'm on StreamYard. I don't know if it'll pop up here or not. I keep getting a power surge. Welcome. Yep. And yep. Outdoor man. I'm outdoor right now. I'm out here in the camper in the front yard. Like I guess the video games are causing our kids not to be so smart in the public schools. Yeah. And well, my opinion is the schools are just trying to teach things that's none of their business to teach the kids instead of what they need to teach them, what they should be doing. Going live. All right. And they say their first. They say their first version. A couple of years later, you're telling them to sit down and shut up. A lot of them do. Gee. Look, the more he learned and the more he could converse with me, I mean, the more fun we had. It's just something I was tickled to death with. There's Christina, baby girl. Hey, only thing I've got done since feeding down at the barn and everything, and finally got back to the camper, is I got the kitchen table cleaned off, and that's it. Hey, I tell you what I did find. Now, something else I did do when I first come out here, I brought a flashlight out here to see in that bottom cabinet to see what I needed to, without bending over, so I could see back in there. I got a brand new pair. I got a brand new pair of tennis shoes in there. I didn't even know I had them in there. Still getting the horses ready. Yeah, you gotta get them brushed down, cleaned down, wiped down. You know, you gotta polish the hoofs, paint them up, make them look pretty. This is the time of year they start getting happy because oh boy, I'm getting me a back scratching. I knew I had some church shoes in there, some dress shoes, and but I didn't know I had them tennis shoes back there. Yeah, need to listen to Neil. Neil, he got an idea right there. Normally, if we leave, I go up there tomorrow afternoon, and we come back Wednesday night. It's a one day thing. Uh, it's I think they're there all week. The church camp is, but we just do we're the entertainment for the day. You know, the kids get to ride the horses. They get to uh, they get uh, to learn a little bit about how to take care of a horse and all that kind of stuff and games and stuff like that. Did you go get the horseshoes, Christina? Well, thanks, 3B. 9:35. Well, that's right now. Let me know when they, if they're not late. If they come on, let me know, and we'll go over there and uh, we'll leave random things I do and go over there and clog up the room full of people. That way I can set it up here and I can work. I can do some work in here and get things ready and okay, good. I can get some cleaning done in here while I'm listening to them talk. Nine. I wonder if oh mercy. I haven't seen as in. I want us to jump over there and support the Eddy family when they come on. I don't know what's this 9:35, and see is that 10:35 my time? I reckon because that means if they're not on now, they're running late. Let me switch. Are they on yet? I haven't seen nothing posted yet, Scott. She's been out there with the goats all day. In 2 minutes. I want them. They switched to 9:40. Okay. You be careful, darling. I want to wait till they get ready to come on before I go over and then tell them we're bombarding them. All right, Tina. Don't forget to tell everybody, give them a thumbs up when you get over there. I'll see you over there. God bless everyone. Neil, send me a message, an email when you get everything together. Okay, we'll go from there. All right. God bless. Keep smiling. Jesus loves you. See you over there.